Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for organic Bible study, free of MSG and GMOs. So all that stuff, all those letters, we don't have them. All we have is the Bible ABCs. So come on in, sit down. The Bible Bistro is open for business, and we're looking today at verses 49 and 50. And let me just remind you, you can find the translations for these sections of Psalm 18 and all the Psalms on the website, our website, my-dailydose.com. You can go there, find the translations. You can also find links to other social sites. I'll be putting up a link there to Message Tribes, and you can find that there. You can also find other rich content on the site as well. So check it out, my-dailydose.com. Reading today verses 49 and 50, and with this we will close out Psalm 18. Therefore, I will thank you among the nations, O Lord, and I will sing praise to your name, a great salvation for his king, and he works mercy for his anointed, for David and for his seed forever. Why do we, and perfectly wonderful that it ends this way, but why do we end with a therefore? Verse 49, therefore, I will thank you. Therefore, why do we have the therefore? What's it there for? The therefore is there because we had verse 6. Let me turn back to verse 6 real quick. You remember that's where this whole trip began, was in verse 6. In my distress I called on the Lord, and to my God I cried. He heard my cry from his temple. My cry was before him. It came into his ears. And then we begin in verse 7, the theophany section, which goes all the way through to, let me turn my page here, verse 15. The Lord comes down, and the earth is moved. And then 17 through 20, he does an active deliverance for the psalmist. 21 through 30, he's kept the ways of the Lord, and the Lord is pleased with him, and he's telling about the wonder of being with the Lord. You will light my lamp, O Lord my God. You will enlighten my darkness. By you I shall run through a troop. By my God I shall leap over a wall. This relationship now is strengthened. Verse 31 and 40 through 40, we have the third me section and the fourth me section here, which is wonderful because it's descriptive even more of the way God is blessing him. He set my feet like hinds' feet, caused me to stand on high places. He has given me the shield of his deliverance. His right hand has supported me. So we have all of that language there, which goes right hand in hand with this week, 41 through 50, because we have this me section again, 6 verses here in 41 through 50, and we end with therefore. Now we understand the therefore. We go all the way back to verse 6. His prayer is answered. God comes down, delivers him, and then David from then on is praising God for how he delivered, his relationship with him, and all that God has done for him. You can make a list of all the things that God is doing for the psalmist. And friend, if you make that list, do you know you can make that list, and instead of writing David's name over the top of it, you could write your name as well, if you call on the Lord. Would you do that? Please call on the Lord. Call him. Tell him you have an enemy that's intractable, that wants to destroy you, that is bound and determined to drag you down into a devil's hell. Call on him. He'll deliver you from that enemy. Call on him. That bosom sin that you cannot defeat, that you can't beat. Call on him. Ask him to deliver you. Tell him that falsehood pursues you. Call on him for deliverance. Call on him and ask him for salvation. Tell him you're a sinner. Tell him that you've despised his commandments and walked away from his ways and walked in the paths of sin. Do you know what? He will deliver you from that, give you new life, a new heart. The stony heart he'll take out, and a brand new heart he'll put in. That's his way. And if you'll call on him, friends, he'll do it just for you like he did for David. Come join me again next week. We'll be in Psalm 19, and please don't miss Psalm 19, one of my favorite psalms. I know I say that about all of them, but One of my favorite psalms in the Psalter is Psalm 19. It's going to be great study next week, 14 verses in Psalm 19. I'll see you then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.